Kristen, and this is Clear Day. Today we are going to talk about the skill of getting from the bed to the bedside commode. And a bedside commode is extremely useful in certain situations. Perhaps somebody has been sick, perhaps they've had a fall, their balance is getting off, and they're not really safe, or sometimes maybe not able to make it to the bathroom either without falling or in time. It depends, on the layout of your house. But a lot of people need to use a bedside commode. Some people just at night, right? So during the day, they're up, they've got help, you guys can make it to the bathroom safely. But sometimes at night, they're gonna get up on their own, and if they've got a place to use a bathroom that's right next to the bed, then that is gonna be a lot safer and easier. So people need different amounts of help with their transfers. So we're gonna talk about a few different levels of skill, and you can choose what's right for you. So let's say, he's fine to get up. It's just, too far to go down the hall to the bathroom, and needs to be a little quicker. So we can just leave the commode. If it has a lid and you're leaving it in the dark at night, take the lid off in case they don't see it, okay? So keep it nearby if they want to put it back on after using it. Okay, so you can just set it up. Some people don't like to have it by their head. They think that's kind of gross, which it might be. But depending on what their condition is, you can certainly put it at their feet. If it's right here, that's just as close as if it's here. So we're going to leave it here for now. You can kind of play with that in your household arrangement. Sometimes you may have to move a little bedside stand or push the bed a little bit so that there's room for it. But try and make an accommodation if somebody needs it for safety reasons, okay? All right, so if he's fine to go, I'll just leave it here. Good night. He can get up and use it, close the lid, get back in bed, and we won't worry too much. However, some people need a little bit of help, and for instance, they might need a walker for balance, or because they've had like a hip or a knee surgery and they need that support. So if they're okay doing it on their own, they know all the rules, you can leave, it's a little bit confining, but you can have the walker on one end and the commode on the other end. They can easily reach it in the dark, sit down, get back in bed. But if they need help from you or from an aide or a family member, then some of the instructions we'll go over so that you can help them do it safely if they can't remember, or if it's a new task, and so on. Or physically need some help, true, right? All right, so with any kind of walker, you might have this one or you might have the silver one. You're going to have it right up close, okay? Then with these, you need to put the brakes on, okay? A lot of people will grab it and pull, and it can move if it's not locked. The other one, you just set it in front of them. It doesn't need a brake. So ideally, you would like for someone to not pull up on the walker. You would want them to push up from the bed. So put your hands here. All right. If they are kind of insistent and they want to hold the walker, let them use one hand, okay? But try and keep two. So push here and then grab the walker. 1, 2, 3. I might give them a little boost on their pajamas there. All right, you okay?
Yep.
All right, undo the brakes, turn around. I'm just kind of holding on here in case he gets wobbly. All right, now reach back, at least one hand, and put the hand right there. All right, and there you go. You made it. Okay, if it's safe for you to leave them a couple minutes, you can step out, give them a little privacy. If it's not, then don't worry about it. If you need to stay there, then you stay there. It's okay. The things that we have to go through sometimes when we've had a surgery. All right, same thing, just reverse it to get back to bed. Push here. 1, 2, 3, great job. There you go. Turn around. Okay, so he's doing pretty well. He just needs a little guidance and some cues for where the hands go. On the other hand, some people really need some actual physical help because they can't get up from the bed. Especially if it's a low bed like this. People after hip and knee surgery or falls sometimes can't get up. So what you're going to do is kind of give them a hug and kind of help lift and turn. And if if it's too much for one person, then you may go back and revisit. There's a video we did on a bedpan that can be used at night, or you can get a bedside urinal if you just have to pee. So otherwise, if they just need some support and help, it's basically like hug and dance. So they're sitting, if they have slippery socks on, you want to put their shoes or their slippers on. And if they need sort of a minimal or moderate amount of help, I'm going to put my legs right here, and then I'm going to say, I'm going to hold you right here, and they tell you don't let them pull on you, but if they're not pulling really hard on you, it's actually fine. It's okay. But if they're pulling hard and pulling you over, then you want to maybe have them grab there or your arms. You can have them hold your arms. Depends on your length of your arms and their arms. So you can go ahead and I'm going to pull right here. We're going to go stand up on 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm pulling. And then if they can take their steps, okay, just gonna sit, 1, 2, 3, all right. And I'm just holding his knees with my knees, so I feel like I have a little bit more control. And again, if he's needing a good bit of help, I'll probably stay with him till he finishes, and then we'll just do the reverse. So we'll go over that one more time. I'm gonna kind of block his feet and his knees right here. I'm gonna lean. I'm holding right here on him. And 1, 2, 3, let's lean forward, and I'm pushing on his knees a little bit. And then step right there. Here you want to make sure they don't slide off the edge of the bed. So I'm really going to hold his knees right here. There you go. So he made it. Okay? So if they're needing more help than that, like a full lift, and especially if you guys have like a size differential, if you're a little person helping a big person, then you might, again, use the bedpan at night. And usually, getting up during the day, if you're doing this from a chair, you're not sleepy, you haven't been lying down and risking being dizzy, then that's a lot easier. But for now, great job. And hopefully those will apply to your situation a little bit and will help you guys move a little more easily to the bedside commode if you need it. All right, thanks for watching.